Sin.
Hi, as you seen in the thumbnail, to reach consistency, it only takes 1 week, and I'm going to show you how you can reach consistency in just 3 methods. Okay, so why not let's start the video. So the first that I was talking about is taking baby steps. What do I mean by baby steps? It's really in the name in itself. Baby steps means small steps. Okay, when you take small steps, you have to take it really seriously. A lot of teenagers out there, they don't really take the small steps really seriously. They only consider big improvement as improvements itself, but they do not really consider small improvements, and they do not really celebrate the small improvements. So baby steps are really important because they are the most efficient way to scale up. That's how you scaffold yourself, is to take baby steps. Let's use the example as bodybuilding. If you want to start bodybuilding, you have to condition yourself by doing push-ups. That's what everyone says. So do a push-up a day, okay? And do not break that rule. Do not go for 2, do not go for 3. Just go for 1 push-up per day. So after that, after you can do 1 push-up per day, then you move on to 2, and you quickly scale up trainings. For only if you can do it seriously, like in a good form, then you do 2, 3, 4. Do not rush. Be patient and invest your energy in patience, because that's what really matters. Okay? So we've just talked about baby steps. The second thing we have to focus is to create a system. What do I mean by creating a system? Yes, creating a system might feel very complicated. And when I was starting out and just building muscle and building strength, I was struggling a lot, struggling to do pull-ups because I couldn't even do a pull-up. I couldn't even do a push-up. So how do I overcome them? Sometimes when you're struggling, it's very hard, and it becomes even though you try to make it as compelling as possible, like putting music when you're working out, it's not really like a compelling thing to do. So you should put your workouts in a very compelling time. What do I mean by that is, okay, put your workouts after you're stressed. So whenever you work out, you just relieve the stress. You get the endorphins, you get the dopamine from relieving the stress you had on that day. And most teenagers, you're in schools and you have public examinations you have to study for, and like private, public, I don't care, but you still have to study for something. You still have to work hard for something. You still have to wake up every day to go to school, except Saturday, Sundays. So yeah, you have to put your habit in a place where you feel most easy to accomplish it, most easy to do. That's what is really important, because that's how you build a system around it. You don't put your foundation in the weakest area. You put your foundation at the strongest area, at the area that you can actually build on. Like, would you build your building on a quicksand? No, right? You'll build your building on a nice land, a land that does not even have quicksand, that does not sink. That's why you need good foundation. So when you try to scale up, you don't collapse. Your building don't collapse. You'll just keep on scaling. You just keep on growing. That's what really matters. Okay, the final thing that I want to say, focus with one habit at a time. Focusing on one habit is a thing that most of us do not want to do. And even I used to not focus at one habit, building one habit at a time. Like, I had struggles with journaling, I had struggles with having a proper workout schedule, I had struggles with having a proper study schedule. But I tried to knock out 3 birds with 1 stone. But you only can use 1 stone to knock out 1 bird. So, really just focus on solving or creating that one good habit at a time. No matter how long it takes, focus on that one habit and make sure that you get that habit right. Because that's what really matters. You need to get that habit right. Because literally, if you get a habit right, everything will fall back in place. It's just that one habit that really determines how you build the rest of the habit. We have time now. Okay, so use this time to focus on one thing. And that's what humans are good at. Just focus on one thing. Okay? Yeah, you're also check that out to show. Plus, I've tried to be a jack of all trades. But it really didn't help me. I tried to knock out 3 birds with 1 stone. For example, I tried to solve my gym schedule problem with journaling consistency, with studying consistency. But at the end of the day, I lost everything. I literally couldn't even study properly. I couldn't gym properly. I couldn't journal properly, even though I was taking most of the time to literally solve all of them. So, like, I was just in a losing game. I was like, I didn't even gain any lessons, any benefit from being the jack of all trades, because I didn't even master none. And we are living in a world where we have to master at least one thing. And it's a saying that every small thing that you do determines how you face a big thing. So every small habit that you try to master, even though the habit is small, like writing a journal, for some, writing a journal is not big, it's just a small thing you only do every night. But if you focus on that habit alone, on just building a one habit and mastering it, you will easily build the rest of the habit. You will easily work out 6 days per week, because you know how it feels like to scale. You know how it feels like to master a habit. So in this 1 week, you just have to do one thing. Take responsibility and master a habit. Know how to manage expectations and not dream. Visualize the reality. Do not just dream. The summary of this video is to first take baby steps. Care about the small changes, the small improvements, instead of the big improvements. Celebrate in small wins and prioritize on improving 1% daily. Second is to create a system, is to fall in love with the system instead of the result, is to love the system instead of the byproducts of your habits. And lastly, the most important one is to focus on one habit at a time. Okay? Focus on one habit at a time. If you start strong, if you start super strong, like trying to solve 3 habits at one time, your self-improvement growth may go up higher than everyone else, but it will drop. It's not even very risky. It's a very stupid thing to do. It's a very idiotic way to do, to challenge or to solve an issue in yourself. Solve it slowly. By solving it slowly is solving one issue at a time, building one habit at a time. Building a habit is not easy, but it's not hard at the same time. It is your choice to make it simpler or harder. It's your choice. Have a good day.